The top world economists are saying 2023 is going to be devastating. However, the clean facts in this chart are screaming that Bitcoin is going to have a crazy 2023, but it may not be the kind of crazy you would expect. Welcome in if you're new. My name is Steve, and on this channel, we do things different. We stand out from the crowd. When they go left, we go right, and we base it all on the facts in the charts. Hit that subscribe button. Let's jump straight into it. What we have in front of us is an incredibly powerful chart that's super clean. There are 3 points of discussion. We have to discuss what's happening up here in price action because every 4 years we're repeating the same pattern. And then we've got to talk about the sentiment indicator that's down here because every 4 years we're showing the same signals here. And then we've got to talk about what's happening down here at the bottom of our screen as we just crossed above here in the RSI, which is major according to this chart. Now, we'll start here with price action. Check this out. This is really, really fascinating. Bitcoin has its top, this legendary rally up. This was our top. We crash down and we create our base, right? We start building this market structure. As soon as Bitcoin breaks this market structure and breaks through the 21 monthly moving average, we fall by 50%, and then we build our bottom base. So this pattern of top, first base, break of the 21 month, fall by 50%, build bottom base, that same pattern happened in 2019. We had our top, we built this market base, we built this structure until we broke the 21 month and we fell by about 50% again, and we built our bottom base. That same pattern that did it in 2019 was the same exact pattern that repeated in 2015. So then we fast forward. We had our market top, we built this base, we built this market structure. As soon as we broke it and broke the 21 month, we fell by, there you have it, about 50%. It was the same fall. Every 4 years, Bitcoin does the same exact thing. So why aren't people paying attention this year? Why haven't people been paying attention for the past 4 or 5 months when we've been screaming this to everybody? Bitcoin has repeated this same pattern. And here we are. We built our bottom base. And you may say, well, Steve, how about this candle here? This is an outlier because we went down below this bottom base. Well, in 2015, we went below this bottom base by roughly 21, 22% with these wicks. So here in present day, that candle that we talked about, we're talking about it's down 21, 22%. It's exactly to the T, pound for pound, move for move, lining up just as it's done before. So then the question becomes, well, what's next? In order to really understand that, we've got to go to the middle of our screen, then we've got to go to the bottom of the screen, and then we're going to give the full synopsis. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give a surprise announcement. So let's break it down. We have the sentiment indicator right here in the middle of our screen. And essentially what we want to do is once Bitcoin has that top and we start to break through this 21 monthly moving average, that's when we drop by 50%. And that's when the sentiment indicator is going up with the red here. You want to see this red climb up and up and up as we're building our bottom base, right? So we built this bottom base, and as we were building, the red is going up and up and up. 2019, the red was going up and up and up as we were building our bottom base. And in 2022, 2023, the red was going up and up and up as we were building our bottom base. So all that is good. What you want to look for is the inflection point. You want to start to see when this red turns a corner and starts going down, because that spells a very specific point in the market cycle. Case in point, 2015. So we started going up and up and up. As soon as we turned this corner and started going down, it told the traders, it told investors that the bottom was officially in, because at this point, it's still highly debatable whether the bottom is in or not. And this is our trigger point to know. So 2019, again, we started going up and up and up. And as soon as we reached this pivotal breaking point, our average sentiment indicator started going down. That's when we knew the bottom was in. And if you follow our channel, we were lucky enough to call the bottom correctly back here in 2018, 2019. So here we are in 2023, right? Average sentiment indicator going up, 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 up. And it seems to have turned a critical point back in January, which we covered right here on our channel. But this is where things get interesting because we have a second trigger point, right? Our first trigger point is foreshadowing to the market like, hey, the bottom is in, wake the hell up. But this is an absolute buy opportunity. what we're talking about here at the bottom of our screen. At the bottom of our screen, we essentially have the RSI, right? When the RSI breaks above this red line, that's when it tells the market, hey, not only have we hit bottom, but the bear market is officially over and we're transitioning into a bull run. That's what the bottom of this says. So the middle is the foreshadowing, right? And the bottom is that trigger point of bear market over, bull market has just started. So as soon as we get above here, which happened right here on this candle was our trigger point of the foreshadowing had already been triggered. This triggered and said that the market bottom was not only in, but the bull market was just starting, and we were right below the 21 month when that happened. Fast forward to 2019, as soon as we got above here, we were just at or just below the 21 month moving average. Our indicator had already been going down and the trigger point was already established. And here we are in 2023. Our foreshadowing happened in January. We officially broke above here in March. In March candle just below the 21 month moving average. So we're right on schedule. We are right on schedule. We're just below the 21 month moving average, precisely as we have in every other market structure and market cycle for Bitcoin. So this is where things get interesting, because we understand our market structure now with the top part. We understand the middle part and what that means, and we understand the bottom part. So what's next for Bitcoin? Because in 2023, it may not be the bloodbath that the world's top economists are saying, and it may in fact be quite the opposite for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues to follow its cycle patterns as it's done in every single cycle so far, what does that mean for Bitcoin? It means that we're really going to play with this 21-month moving average potentially for the next several months. It could be the next 5, 6, 7 months that we either play with critical resistance or critical support. Case in point, 2015, once we finally broke above, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months as support before we really took off. It was a methodical move, and we were just building market structure essentially to have a very healthy bull market. In 2019, once we broke above here and we finally got our support, we were support on this 21-month moving average for a long period of time. We're talking about 7, 8 months. We quickly fell below there with the COVID crash, and then we went back as support, and that's when the market moved heavily to the upside. So 2023 is not going to be a year where Bitcoin sees a brand new low and further downside action in a bloodbath. By all accounts of the facts that I study in the charts, 2023 is going to be wild. It's going to be relatively crazy, and it's going to be the opposite of the world's top economists of what they're predicting. Bitcoin is going to play a critical role with this 21-month moving average, and it's going to come out on top. And it's not going to make an all-time high in 2023. It's not likely, but it's going to be a very critical year where Bitcoin really gets in the groove of its bull run. Now, I wanted to get to our special surprise. So shout out to everybody who is in our exclusive membership, our exclusive FFA. You cannot sign up to it right now. You cannot go to our website and sign up. A lot of people have been going crazy about this. There's a ton of hype behind it. This is something I've been building behind the scenes for over a year, and it is incredibly powerful. So it's going to take you from step 0 of a trader. Like if you're someone who's like, hey, I want to make more money in this crypto thing. I want to take this seriously. I want to set my family up for my future. I want to build wealth and protect my wealth. It's that A to Z, step 0 to 100 of how to build wealth. Step 0 to 100 of how to protect your wealth once you have it, and step 0 to step 100 of how to be a professional trader. All of that and more is inside the FFA, including live chart analysis of the top charts happening at the moment, and as well as live Q&A with me. You can set up live calls with me directly, a private live call to answer questions. There's so many bells and whistles to it. You can't sign up right now, but you can get on our waiting list. This month, I'm going to open the doors to folks on our waiting list for a very short time so you can get exclusive access and get in a part of our inner circle. So our waiting list will be in the description. You can join the waiting list there. I'll try to put it in the pinned comment as well. But the FFA is going to change so many lives. My courses have already changed so many lives, and people have been able to retire their family, retire their moms and dads, buy them houses, cars, etc. But the FFA is on another level. This is something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in for over a year, and probably about a year and a half now. But it's going to be incredible. It's going to impact so many lives, go from step 0 to step 100 with simple step-by-step formulas, tons of strategies and more. Join our waiting list. I'll see you on the inside. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.